From the only studio that's been more naughty than nice, it's Just a Show with Keith King. Tonight, Hittin the Pavement, Keith tries to be his own cameraman. A look back at Sidekick Shawn's political campaign. And special guests, the O'Neill brothers. And now, your host, Keith King!
Thank you. Thank you. Welcome to Just a Show. I'm your host, Keith King. So anyway, I just read this in the news. Travelers can now get flu shots at JFK Airport. Yeah, that's great. Because when I'm at the airport, my first thought is, these people should be in charge of more stuff. Yeah, because they're really good. We got a great show. I've got a special interview with the very talented O'Neill brothers. But first, let's check out Hittin the Pavement. I am back in uptown Minneapolis. Today's Hittin the Pavement, it's kind of unique because I'm shooting my own footage. I had to lay off our camera operator because, you know, times are tough. So I'm going to do this all alone. Hi. Hi, how's it going? Okay, so I don't have a camera person today, so I'm shooting my own segment. So how are you?
I'm doing very well.
What's your name?
Kaylani.
Hi, Kaylani. Where are you from?
California.
California. Knows how to party. Here's the deal. I'm doing this bit today for Just a Show. You're a big fan, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, justashow.com. You're okay. Are you going to leave me?
Yeah.
Okay, bye.
Bye. Okay,
I think this comes off way creepier when it's just me doing this. Weird. You're gonna
aren't you?
I'm calling the cops.
Queer.
What are you doing?
Uptown queer.
What are you doing?
Uptown queer.
I'm married, you
Queer.
What are you doing? I'm gonna call the cops on you. Attack somebody? You're gonna attack somebody? I'm done recording.
Don't think like
I'm
don't
on
hit
the
me.
street and the guy's
Fucking
attacking
hit
me.
Son of a bitch.
You're in public.
You hit me.
You're in public.
Are you okay?
Yeah, you just hit me. It's legal to run a camera on the street. You're in the public. Away. Are you friendly? Are you friendly?
Yeah, I'm friendly.
Okay, I talked to this guy earlier that got really angry and he attacked me.
No, why do that?
You don't seem like that guy.
I don't think so.
Yeah, you seem so much friendlier.
Well, I am a friendly guy.
Dan, what's going on?
Good.
Dan, you look like a nice guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't have a camera person today, so I have to shoot my own segment. So, what do you want to talk about?
I don't know.
Yeah? You want to sing a song with me?
What song?
It's called Keith King is Awesome.
It's awesome.
Yeah. Keith King is awesome. You and I could be a new duo, like Hall & Oates.
Oh.
Yeah, like Keith and Mar's son.
Keith and my son?
That's not your name?
No.
Okay, well, maybe this isn't going to work. Okay, well, what are we going to sing?
A star.
How about we just tell everybody, we love you, peace out.
I love a peace out.
That was Hittin the Pavement.
The Pavement.
This is my sidekick, Shawn.
How you doing, Keith?
Good, I am great.
That's good.
It wasn't so long ago that in this state of Minnesota we had a big gubernatorial election.
We did.
I just love saying gubernatorial.
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 Yeah, something like that. And
Yeah.
if I recall, didn't you run for governor last time in 2006?
I did, Keith. Now you may be wondering, why did I not run this time?
That was my question.
That was
yeah.
what you were going to ask, right?
Mm-hmm.
Well, I thought about it, Keith. What if I actually became governor back in 2006?
Oh, yeah.
What would that have done? How could I have been governor and sidekick at the same time?
You would have had to give this chair up.
Yep.
And who
But here's what
Yeah.
I did. I decided I'm going to focus on being the best sidekick I can be and let somebody else govern the state.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
I'm sure everybody in Minnesota appreciates that as well.
Yeah, I think I made the right call.
Well, I think it's a good time to look back and reflect on your ad campaign from 2006.
In a world where bigwig politicians have their way with the old red, white, and blue, these new times require a new kind of leader. Get with the sidekick. Sidekick Shawn for Governor 2006. Just look at all of the cool ways he will be a better governor. Shaking hands and talking to people. That's how he does it. But why Sidekick Shawn? Because he cares for the children.
If I'm elected governor of Minnesota, I will work to abolish all child labor laws and get kids working again.
Because he believes in teamwork.
When I was a crew chief in food service at Valley Fair Amusement Park, I learned the value and the meaning of teamwork, especially when I was stealing money and food with other employees.
Because he's only a drunk.
All of my opponents have severe gambling and drinking problems, which explains why the government's in the shape it's in now. Fortunately, I have only a severe drinking problem, which makes me the perfect candidate to be your governor and mayor.
Sidekick Shawn's door-to-door door campaign will spread the word about doors and their benefit to every member of this great state. But that's not all. He'll fight corruption.
Just as I dust my full wood fireplace, I'm gonna dust crime and corruption from our government, and you can count on it.
He'll merge the Department of Transportation and the Department of Education.
Literally.
The Department of Trans Education. Dome stadiums.
This is little Johnny. He's in 5th grade. When it rains and snows, as it often does in Minnesota, little Johnny cannot play t-ball or beat up nerds outside. That's why I pledge to you, Minnesota, corporate-sponsored dome stadiums for every school district in the state. My opponents, they want these children to play outside in the snow and in the rain. And it makes you wonder, do they hate children?
They do. Sidekick Shawn tackles the tough issues. Trees. Garbage. Gay marriage.
Gay marriage? Go for it. I'll even marry you. I was ordained last week online. Half off if you mention this ad.
Sidekick Shawn for Governor 2006.
Trust. Dependability. Sandwiches. I'm Sidekick Shawn, and I confuse this message.
Paid for by the Sidekick Shawn for Governor campaign.
In hindsight, Shawn, there were some issues back in 2006.
There were, Keith. I mean, we just wouldn't have been able to sustain those type of promises. I mean, the dome stadium in dome stadium in every school district? We ran out of doors. I mean, I got to like 6 doors in that neighborhood, and we were like, we're going to get more doors.
Yeah, exactly.
We didn't really think it through, I think.
You were going to run out of resources.
Part of the
We're
problem.
going to take a quick break, and when we return, I've got a special interview with Ryan and Tim, the O'Neill brothers. Welcome back to Just a Show with Keith King. I am now joined by a pair of brothers who have sold over 2 million CDs. They have performed for President George H.W. Bush, and they have also toured with pop superstar Deborah Gibson. Here they are, Ryan and Tim O'Neill.
Great to see you, Keith.
Welcome to Just a Show.
Our pleasure. Thanks for inviting us.
This is very exciting for me.
It's
a treat.
It's absolutely a treat.
Because most people probably don't know this, but we are all graduates of New Prague Senior High.
We are of New Prague, and it's just great to see you again. It's exciting to be on your show. We love your show, and excited to be here with you.
Would you say that we are the most famous alumni from New Prague
Well, I
Senior High?
mean, it won Emmys, and I mean, cameramen. It's like you guys got the show down.
Absolutely.
It is the creme de la creme.
Wow.
Absolutely.
New Prague High School.
That's true. So now you guys played piano together, but when did you come up? You started when you were, what, 5 years?
Yeah, growing up, I'm the youngest
Okay.
of five, and Tim is the next oldest. And taking lessons, playing together. Obviously, there was just one piano in the O'Neill house, and so we kind of had to share at times. I know you're good about sharing.
Oh, yeah, I'm a good sharer. I love to share.
Absolutely.
Yeah, so I mean, growing up, it was just a thing to do, and you know, Mom would set the timer for 30 minutes, and we'd sit and practice. And it wasn't until Notre Dame that we got started on 2 pianos.
So at what point did you decide, let's do this together?
Tim was a senior at Notre Dame when I was a freshman, and we thought we played at various concerts at school on the campus. And we thought, boy, this is kind of fun. We have a lot of fun. We enjoy the music. People seem to really respond to it. And so we thought maybe we could take the show on the road.
And that's what you did.
Absolutely.
Now, you've sold, 2 million CDs, but you've sold millions of downloads as well, right?
Well, yeah, we just officially, we're up to 10 million now with all the downloads. And
10 million?
We have a big family, though, Keith.
Yeah, I know. Uncle John bought 150,000
You
copies.
mean you charge your mom?
It's not bad, though.
She insisted on paying.
Okay,
You know,
she insisted. So how were you able to get the music out there without a major record label?
That is kind of the million-dollar question. I mean, there's so many talented musicians out there, and finding a way to do it. We started actually through a lot of the J.C. Penney stores.
Okay.
So people may remember the player pianos that we had in the stores, started in the Twin Cities, and then expanded nationwide with it.
yeah, I mean, we
Kanye West also started the J.C. Penney stores too, right?
right. He tried to come in and steal the band
Yeah.
from us, but we just didn't go there.
Yeah.
No, it's
okay.
honestly what they say is, it's this much show and that much business.
Okay.
So you got to have talent, but the more business side that you have. My degree was actually in marketing.
Yeah, I was just going to say that. You have a degree in marketing, and that helped a lot.
And I love doing that just as much. Coming up with ways of who enjoys our music and how we can get it on TV shows and things. But
Okay.
it's having that business background that also really
and putting
helps.
that marketing together with your German major, and
Yeah,
it
he
just
was
Very
good.
practical.
it really made sense.
Very practical. I mean, and that's why it was J.C. Penney.
I knew you guys made it when I decided to give a ringtone to you guys when Tim called me, and I was able to find an O'Neill Brothers ringtone.
Really?
That was pretty cool.
It was probably Deborah Gibson. You probably loved that one.
Oh, that was good stuff. Good stuff. All right, so your music, it's been on Sex and the City, it's been on Cold Case. How do you go about getting your music out there?
Well, a lot of the after the J.C. Penney stores, or while we were selling a lot of our music.
Do you
there,
work for J.C. Penney a lot?
He is a
No. What we
sponsor.
used to do a lot of arts and crafts shows, and some of our viewers may have seen us at these various shows where we would play all weekend, sell our music. Well, we were at one in upstate New York, and there was a gentleman who came up to the table who had a Sex and the City hat on.
Okay.
And I just went up to him and said, do you enjoy Sex and the City? Do you watch the show? And he said, well, actually...
If he's had a couple of drinks.
He said, actually, I'm the musical director
Okay.
for the show. And
And
so
we both dropped our jaws and we're like, and then he said, do you have any original songs? And we're like, yeah, this CD. And then we just gave him music. The next day we got a phone call from the entertainment lawyer with Sex and the City saying he loved your music, wants to have it on. So it was totally a fluke, but yet we were in a lot of places
Okay.
and then kind of in the right place at the right time.
And it's been you were on a couple of episodes of Sex and the City, right? A couple different
yeah, I think it
songs?
was 4
yeah.
total.
4, okay.
Yeah.
And how about like Cold Case? Same sort of thing? Another
that
trade
was,
show,
we,
Cold Case
part of
producer?
it, yeah. It's
Is that a craft shop?
yeah, right.
Picking up some ceramics and
Burnsville,
Hey!
J.C. Penney. There we
Burnsville,
were.
J.C.
Here
Penney?
it comes. No, it was actually the music producer for that show found our version of Taps on iTunes, and
Okay.
because we come up near the top of the list with that
That's
song,
the good
which is
marketing
kinda where-
again.
yeah,
iTunes.
yeah. So we come up, ninth on the list. So anyway, that's how she found our music and got a phone call and said,
these
"Hey,
plugs are not paid for. Okay.
still waiting for the free clothes." But anyway.
Yes,
Okay.
yeah. So
All right.
that's a little bit of the background anyway. But Tim is right. So much of the music business is actually the marketing end to find out how you are going to get your music out there and get the public to hear it.
Now, you've performed for some pretty cool people, like President George H. Bush. What's that feel like when you're performing for somebody who's kind of a big deal?
Well, I mean, it was a big deal. I mean, it felt cool. It's that we have yet to perform for Keith King, so we're looking forward to maybe.
If we don't run out of time.
If we have enough airtime,
yeah.
maybe.
But it was neat. I mean, it was a very intimate dinner in New York City. I lived in Connecticut for 3 years. So it was, it was an honor to be there, and we're still waiting for an invitation to the White House. So if you've got any pull with any dignitaries, let us know. But yeah, we play for whomever. We play from hospices.
I'm actually the talk show czar in the current administration.
I had a feeling.
Yeah,
I kind of sensed it. I just had a real sense.
The talk show czar for the Obama administration.
Yeah, you know what? I think
we might be able to work something out.
You got my vote.
Well, no, you don't have to get voted in for that one.
Oh, really?
Okay, but you still got my vote anyway, Keith.
Okay, so we've talked. You've sold over 2 million CDs, and now you've over 8 million downloads.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's at what, pianobrothers.com.
Pianobrothers.com.
And why do you think that's exploded? Just because of the iTunes and whatnot, or?
Yeah, I mean, I think so many people now are, they're online on Google, iTunes, online searching different songs. Maybe it's wedding music, looking for a particular song. Maybe they had a baby recently and they want a lullaby CD, or a particular, just a particular song that they're looking for. A lot of people obviously are online Googling stuff, and a lot of downloads through iTunes. It's been great.
And you guys just come up.
Well, yeah, and that's just, people talk about iTunes and all the illegal downloads. They say that only 5% of music online is purchased. So you can look at that and say, wow, 95% is purchased illegally, but we don't even think about that. Instead, we think about this 5% chunk. We're able to sell our music to New Zealand and the UK and everyone, which is way more than just sitting in the Burnsville JCPenney.
And I think what is such a credit to you guys is people don't buy this stuff unless they like what they hear.
Sure.
So if you're selling 8 million random downloads, it's because your music, yours is the best version of Canon in D. Yours is the best Twinkle Twinkle Little Star.
Yeah, and that's...
He plays the Twinkle Twinkle.
Okay.
Yeah,
Actually, I played both of those, so if that's okay. I mean,
it doesn't matter.
Actually, I don't play it.
I can't. When I listen to the CDs, I can't tell the difference.
Neither can we.
Yeah.
No, that's all right. No, but you're exactly right. And I think there's so many talented musicians, here in the Twin Cities, and it's great to just to see the different ways people are getting their music out there. But you're right. That's what's great about about the internet, about being able to download favorite versions.
Okay, so we've got to talk. You've got a big tour starting here. It is the 2010 Christmas tour, right?
Yeah.
Right.
So a lot of us have heard your CDs at home. We've heard them at JCPenney's.
Yes.
What makes the tour different? Tell me about what happens at the tour. If we come out, we see you, what are we going to see? Live.
Ryan does some wacky stuff.
It's crazy.
Things we can't even talk about. No, actually.
You say Holy Toledo a lot. That's what I've noticed.
I do?
Yeah.
We are sponsored by the state of Ohio, but we'll talk more. No, but honestly, it's like our CDs are all mellow, instrumental. Like you mentioned, we've sold a lot of those. But what Ryan and I enjoy is playing and singing on two pianos. That's kind of how we got our start at Notre Dame. So we actually sing in concert.
Okay.
We do a little comedy, we have
a little
some fun
shtick
with that
back
too.
and forth.
Yeah.
Victor Borge.
Okay. Now, I've seen you live a couple of times.
Yes.
And as a guy who's, I'm pretty cool. I wouldn't go to a show that I would think would be like a John Tesh concert, but I was so pleasantly surprised by it. It's way more than just light music, and that's really good, but it is a lot of fun.
Yeah, you have to. I mean, you've got to, people are coming to be entertained.
Sure.
They want to have fun, they want to laugh, but yet they want good music as well, and so it's, a lot of times people do come to the show saying, oh, it's solo piano, is it going to be just, a long, drawn-out show?
It's kind of like our secret element of surprise. They're expecting beautiful music, but we, a little humor and a little back and forth. And the brotherly, we improvise the whole time, so it's different each show.
Yeah.
Did you ever imagine when you started this that your fans would be like 50-year-old women?
And watching us on Just a Show?
Yeah,
we
did you ever imagine?
Imagine.
Yeah, we're very popular with 50-year-old women. So.
We, you know what, I think when you really enjoy what you're doing and you love what you do, it's just, things just kind of, we've been very blessed and very, it's a fun business. We really enjoy it, and the concerts are fun, and it's good, especially in kind of a tougher economic time. It's good to have a little fun and laugh.
So this is an 11-city tour.
Yep.
That starts in what, Mankato or Marshall, Minnesota?
Marshall,
Minnesota on November 27th.
That's right.
11 cities. So if they want to go see your show, what's the easiest way to find out?
Piano Brothers. PianoBrothers.com. They can
PianoBrothers.com.
find information. They can, download songs or sheet music, but they can also get concert tickets.
Locally, you might want to go to the New Prague show or Hopkins on December 21st, correct?
Yeah. And we're also, for those outstate, we're in Detroit Lakes.
Marshall.
And Marshall, yeah. A few Minnesota shows.
Mankato.
Hey, Mankato.
Very nice. Very
Absolutely.
Nice. All right. Well, we're going to take a quick break. Would you guys be willing to play a little
Actually,
piano music?
we have a request for you.
Okay.
We have heard from watching other shows that you as well have a hidden musical gift.
Oh,
and
yeah.
so perhaps you as well could be playing with us on this next
Calm
one.
down.
I think people may enjoy
maybe.
that.
We'll think about it. But let's take a quick break, and we're going to come back and
Sounds
see
great.
you guys perform.
Sounds great. Thanks, Keith.
Yeah, it's Big Show, and this is just a show, so when you figure out what the heck we're doing, we'll let you know, all right?
I've got no clue.
I don't have a clue. Does he look like he has a clue?
I'm nervous. You're not going to hit me, are you?
No, I am thinking of a little man love, though.
Oh. Welcome back to Just a Show. The O'Neill Brothers 2010 Christmas Tour kicks off November 27th in Marshall, Minnesota. Right now, here they are playing on one piano together, Tim and Ryan, the O'Neill Brothers. and Ryan, the O'Neill brothers.
Thanks, Keith.
Nice job.
Thank you.
Check out the 2010 Christmas tour, pianobrothers.com. We're going to be right back. Welcome back to Just a Show. Shawn, the O'Neill brothers, they're so mesmerizing.
Puts you in the holiday mood, holiday spirit.
And I love to say pianist too.
Pianists,
that's
they are
nice.
both pianists,
Yeah,
aren't
two
they?
pianists.
Yeah.
Say that fast, twice.
Yeah.
Pianist.
You know what I'm thinking, Keith?
Yeah,
though?
what's
As I'm listening to the O'Neill brothers, I'm thinking, O'Neill brothers, Just a Show, a musical collaboration maybe in store.
Wow.
There's something there, I think. We
would
may
be
need
good.
to work on things. Our people will talk to their people, and all the people will get together.
Maybe we'll do a nice little CD. Let's do a pose for the camera.
Like that?
Yeah.
Okay.
We'll call it Four Pianists.
Four Pianists is a good title.
All right. Well, thanks so much for coming out to Just a Show. We're going to see you next time.